Marcus Reed reached the front of Gate C-12 at Los Angeles International, just as Captain Emily Harper's voice sliced through the murmur of dawn travelers. "Step aside, sir. First-class boarding only," she declared, blocking the jet bridge door with immaculate posture, her silver stripes gleaming against her navy jacket. Every passenger within earshot felt the authority in her tone and the contempt dripping from it. Marcus, a tall black man in faded Levi's and a Howard University hoodie, held up his digital boarding pass. "Seat 1A, first class." Emily didn't look at the screen. "Security will sort out whatever scam you're running," she added, louder this time. Phones lifted. Conversations halted. The tension was instant and electric. What Emily Harper didn't know, what she could not have known, was that in exactly 20 minutes Marcus would strip the stripes from her uniform in front of 300 stunned travelers and 100,000 livestream viewers. 2 days earlier, he had quietly finalized the purchase of Horizon Pacific Airlines for $5.6 billion. Today, he'd intended to fly incognito, survey service culture, and slip into an afternoon investor briefing in Tokyo. Instead, he'd walked into his own proof of concept for corporate rot. He was not afraid, only disappointed. He had lived this humiliation before, last time as a Stanford grad student trying to use an upgrade certificate. This morning, he was the owner. Emily pivoted toward the gate desk. "Miss Delgado, call airport security," she ordered the harried gate agent. "Zone 1 imposter." Janet Delgado's fingers trembled over the keyboard. She'd processed Marcus's ticket herself, noted it was paid with an Amex Centurion, and thought nothing of his clothes. But protocol, and fear of the captain, kept her silent. Marcus breathed in, steady and low, remembering his father's mantra, "Use their certainty against them." He opened his phone, tapped the contact labeled OPS hotline. Outside, LAX shimmered beneath a rose-gold sky. Inside, the story was already going viral. Rowan Pierce, a white teenage vlogger on his way to Seoul, held his phone high and whispered, "You guys, this pilot is straight profiling. Get ready." Captain Harper turned back, smug. "ID and a real credit card now." "My license is in the wallet you're not going to need," Marcus replied, voice level. "But you might want your employee ID handy." Her smirk faltered, confusion edging into annoyance. Before she could snap back, 2 TSA officers hustled up. Officer Malik Thompson, broad-shouldered and calm, and Officer Dana Kravitz, scanning the scene like a human body cam. "Captain requested removal?" Thompson asked. "Correct," Emily answered. "Passenger doesn't match his fare class." "Boarding pass," Thompson said. Marcus extended his phone. Thompson scanned it, eyes narrowing when seat 1A turned green. He looked at Emily. "Documentation is valid." Emily's cheeks flushed. "My cabin, my call." Dana Kravitz's body cam light blinked red. "Captain, mind if we ask your specific concern for fraud?" "Look at him," Emily said, gesturing as if Marcus were evidence. "First-class travelers don't wear thrift store sweats." A collective gasp rippled through the gate. Somewhere in the crowd, Rowan whispered, "Oh, she's done." On Marcus's screen, the OPS hotline picked up. He spoke with quiet precision. "Logan, it's Marcus. Patch me to command, priority alpha, and ping legal, HR, PR, the whole deck. I'm at LAX C-12. The situation is escalating fast." Emily's eyes narrowed. "Who exactly do you think you're calling?" "The people who sign your paycheck," he said. Across the jet bridge, First Officer Olivia Chin stepped out. Fresh-faced, Asian American, barely 30, she'd logged fewer hours but carried a spine of titanium. "Captain, we're at -10 for departure. Any safety threat?" "None except fabricated credentials," Emily barked. Olivia glanced at Marcus's boarding code displayed on Thompson's tablet. "Perfect match." She spoke softly. "Captain, passenger verifies." "Perhaps we." Emily's voice sharpened. "That's insubordination, Olivia. Return to pre-flight." Olivia's jaw set, but she retreated. Passengers murmured, many in support of Olivia. Janet Delgado felt her stomach drop. She'd seen this movie, pilot outrage, gate agent blamed. She sent a quick text to her teenage son, "Running late, love you," just in case the day imploded. Marcus ended his call. OPS control, legal counsel, and Horizon Pacific's board chair were en route. He took a single step closer to Emily. Still outside arm's reach, but close enough for her to see the confidence in his eyes. "Captain Harper, last chance to reverse course," he said. "Otherwise you'll be making aviation history for all the wrong reasons." "Hollow threats," she hissed. Rowan's livestream surged past 40K viewers. Chat exploded. Asterisk, bet he owns the airline. Pilot's career speedrunning to unemployment. Asterisk. OPS duty director Camille Navarro arrived in a Navy power suit, flanked by HR Chief Gregory Palmer and legal counsel Trevor Singh. They marched like a triage team to the epicenter. Captain Harper, Camille began, badge visible, tone neutral, explained the alleged fraud. Emily launched into dress code grievances. Camille listened, then turned to Thompson. Security findings? Boarding pass and ID match. No contraband. No disruptive behavior. Only captain's refusal. Camille faced Emily. Horizon Pacific has no attire requirement for premium cabins. Passenger is cleared. Emily's voice quavered with fury. If you overrule me, you jeopardize cockpit authority. Trevor Singh spoke, each word calibrated. Captain, cockpit authority is sacrosanct in flight. At the gate, federal non-discrimination statutes supersede personal preference. This passenger flies, or you violate 49 U.S. Code 4-4-9-0-2B. Emily opened her mouth, then shut it as she noted Camille's badge. Executive Vice President, Operations. Her eyes darted to the HR chief, then to Marcus, who met her gaze unblinking. Who are you? She finally whispered. Marcus tapped his heart. Marcus J. Reed, majority shareholder and interim CEO as of 48 hours ago. Congratulations, Captain, you just profiled your boss. Gasps turned to stunned silence, then to the hiss of 100 phone cameras capturing the freeze frame of Harper's career demise. Rowan's viewer count spiked past 90K. Camille addressed Emily formally. Captain Harper, you're relieved of duty pending investigation for discriminatory conduct and false security report. She gestured to security. Escort Captain Harper to cruise services. Emily's shoulders sagged. Silver stripes suddenly looked like pewter shackles. She managed one-horse protest. Union will hear of this, before being led away. Olivia Chen watched from the doorway, eyes wide. Camille nodded to her. First officer, you're acting captain for Flight 179 to Tokyo. Assemble crew, file revised manifest. Olivia straightened. Yes, ma'am. Gratitude and resolve flickered across her face as she disappeared into the jet bridge. Gregory Palmer addressed the gate staff. Miss Delgado, thank you for maintaining composure. Please continue boarding when Mr. Reed signals. Janet exhaled uneasily. Marcus turned to her. You did fine. Let's make sure everyone gets home. She smiled, small, genuine. Marcus faced the crowd. His voice carried, warm but commanding. Apologies for the delay. Horizon Pacific pledges that no one flying with us will ever be judged by outfit or skin tone again. Anyone needing to rebook, see Miss Delgado. All change fees are waived. Otherwise, Tokyo awaits. Applause swelled. Passengers filed past, some offering fist bumps, others quiet nods. Rowan Pierce angled his camera for a final shot. Internet, justice served, he said, ending the stream at 128K live viewers. Inside the cabin, Marcus stowed his bag at 1A. Olivia, now Captain Chen, stepped out of the cockpit. Thank you for standing up. Some of us have waited years for culture to change. Marcus shook her hand. Now we change it together. 3 hours into the Trans-Pacific flight, Marcus reviewed incoming reports. Legal had uncovered 11 prior complaints against Harper, each quietly dismissed. HR recommended immediate termination. PR drafted a statement spearheading a sweeping equality in aviation program. Bias training, passenger advocate officers, an anonymous hotline ringing straight to the CUS desk. Marcus revised it. No anonymous hotline. They get my direct email. Somewhere over the Pacific, Janet Delgado's phone pinged. A promotion offer to customer service trainer. Her grin made roommates ask what sitcom she was binging. 6 months later, Horizon Pacific topped customer satisfaction charts for the first time in its 40-year history, and industry panels lauded the Reed Reformation. Rowan Pierce's follow-up vlog, Captain Harper's Career Aftermath and How an Airline Changed, hit 5 million views. In it, he interviewed Olivia Chen, now the company's youngest fleet captain, who said, "Respect isn't a seat assignment. It's the minimum altitude." Commenters called it the quote of the year. Marcus never did slip quietly into boardrooms again. But every time he walked through an airport in jeans and a hoodie, gate agents greeted him the same way they greeted everyone else, with genuine welcome, not suspicious calculus. And that small difference, one human choosing respect over prejudice, kept millions of journeys aloft long after the morning Emily Harper's wings were clipped.